Hi guys, it's Noreen with Call Clutter Fairy, where I help you get clutter free. In today's video, we're going to show you how to organize and set up your paper files. Make sure you watch to the end for a step-by-step checklist. I've been getting a lot of comments lately about how to manage paperwork. I know we talked before about how to handle your receipts and junk mail, but it's all about how you set up and organize your files. So let's get started. So I love color coding, and I like keeping tabs in set places so they're quickly recognized. But you can always use one color, but I strongly suggest using my tab method. What I mean by that, for example, is I put important documents in, say, a blue file, and they're tabbed in the far left. And my financials would be in a green folder, and they're going to be in that second position from the left. A benefit of doing the tabbed method is if you need to add files later, it's streamlined. You don't have to have different colors at the end and tabs all over the place. It gives a really nice aesthetic, and it keeps things so much more organized. One of the best examples of the tabbed and color-coded method is freedomfiler.com. I'm not endorsed by them, and I also don't suggest running out and buying this, but I do suggest you take a look at their simple file structure as a baseline for setting up your files. So the first thing you need to do is break down your paper categories. And remember, you don't need to keep every single piece of paper. Make use of online records and documents as much as possible. And you might have more categories than I do, but these are my simple basic ones. So the most important section is in the front, and those are your permanent records. These are birth certificates, these are driver's license, social security cards, basically anything that you need to keep forever and you need to have easily accessible. I'd also add real estate that you own into this section, and here's why. As far as those documents go, as long as you own the property, you can't ever get rid of them. So if you ever wanted to sell it, if you got audited, if there was any type of question with regards to that property you owned, it would need to be in your permanent file. Make that tab on the far left or far right or middle, wherever you choose to have it, but keep all of those alphabetically or chronologically organized in that one section. You'll never go searching for them again. And when you get papers coming in through the mail, you know right where to go to file them. So next up is financial records. This is anything that has to do with money that's going in or going out. So for example, if you have 2 bank accounts and 6 credit cards, then you should have 8 file folders in this section. Each account should have its own file, and the documents would then be chronologically filed inside by date. Make sure you purge on a regular basis unless you need these for your taxes. The next color section and tab section would be medical. So this is medical insurance, specific doctors, lab results, medication files, etc. Again, purge on a regular basis unless you need them for taxes. But I'll list a link below of a document that outlines everything that you need to archive and how long you need to keep it accessible for. This is a really important section, but what I'm proposing that you do is set up your files for current year. So create 12 files, and this is one for each month, January through December. And this is the biggest tip I have for helping control your paperwork clutter. As your receipts come in, as documents come in, you just drop them in that current month. It's so easy to do. And then when it's time to do your taxes, you're ready to go. You're not searching for documents, you're not searching for receipts. They're sorted and all ready to take to your tax advisor or to do yourself. Once that tax year is done, go ahead and keep those in a large envelope. If there's a lot of papers, go ahead and keep them in a box that's appropriately sized. But make sure you clearly mark them so you don't go looking for them. And since you don't usually have to access your taxes, keep them out of your prime real estate. Put them up in a garage, an attic, or a closet. Again, be sure to check my archival sheet linked down below to know how long you need to keep those taxes for. So the last category I'm going to talk about is memory. This one can kind of be a catch-all, but it's also your fun file. This is for cards, letters, a couple of photographs that might not go into a box, school-related items. Be careful that this doesn't become a catch-all. And if you notice the categories getting too full, break it down. So if you have a ton of school things, make a school category. If you have a lot of vacation things, make a vacation category. But don't be afraid to scan those things and make a digital copy instead. You can use this guideline for setting up your computer files as well. Set the timer for an amount of time that's comfortable for you and whittle that paperwork down. One session at a time, and you will be amazed at how fast this is going to go by. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Also, comment below on an area that you'd like help getting organized. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!